Nolen Cox. I live at 1009 Cherry Creek Drive. I want to talk to you about SPLOST in general and T-SPLOST in specific. There's an education SPLOST vote going on now. I go to the coffee shops, the lunch places, and I hear a lot of the talk, but there's a lot of misunderstanding out there. There's basically two essential segments, economic segments in society. There's government and business. The government consumes, the business produces. Government only consumes money. It doesn't produce any money in general. Just looking at the paper, the SPLOST is supposed to bring in about $350,000 for the county and the city. The numbers may be different than this, but the concept, I think you'll follow. So that's about $700,000 that's going to go into the educational system. The local option sales tax is also 1%, so it should take about $7,000 to go into the government system. The special purpose sales tax is 1%. These three combined is $2.1 billion. Now, when you take that money and put it into a government entity, it is consumed, meaning it's spent on a project, on labor, or something, and what it's spent on has to be maintained. It's got to have a manager. It's got to be maintained, it's got to be serviced, it's an ongoing expense. When you spend that money in business, that money is recirculated, and businesses pay property taxes, they pay income taxes, the individuals there, and they pay sales taxes. Those taxes, the three of those together, particularly in education, where half of the government money and half of the county money and city money is going into education, would probably produce more if the student didn't get any. Now people are under the impression that we're getting half of this money free because it's coming from outside the county, people coming in here shopping. But if it goes into a tax, they didn't come over here to pay taxes, they come over here to shop, buy goods and services. If we take it as tax money, they can't buy goods and services. So, we're costing our local businessmen that money. That money would have been spent on something, or saved and it'd go in the bank and it'd be productive there. But I think particularly people in government agencies are promoting the free factor. We're only paying half of this ourselves, our neighbors are paying the rest of it when they come to town. Well, our businessmen are paying all of it. Because if it doesn't go into a tax, it goes into a business, or to a bank, which is a business. So there's a lot of misconception there, and it is a cost. Now, if it goes into business, they hire people, they keep the business going, the money keeps circulating. When it goes into government, it's spent. And then it's got to be maintained. If it's a facility, or an employee, or a vehicle, or whatever you spend it on, it's got to be maintained. So it gets bigger and bigger. In business, it gets more and more productive. So, in the economic times we're in, we need to think about what we're looking at. Let me say one quick thing about the transportation SPLOST. There is no regional entity